another Whatever Wednesday. So for today's video, I got an idea off of YouTube, Pinterest, all sorts of places. So I was on Pinterest one day and I saw this lady with this really cute, chunky, tiny notebook. So I watched, don't bother me as I'm looking around for my stuff. So I watched a video on YouTube where this lady took 3 of these composition books and she put them together. I'll show you how. I'm going to do a tutorial. And she put them together with some hair bands, and then she made an outside, and it's just this really nice chunky notebook. Thank you, Hannah. So I wanted to go ahead and make one. I'm going to, aren't they adorable?
Where did you get those?
Dollar Tree, 3 for $1.
Did you get me one?
No, they're not for you, they're for me. No, I didn't get you one. So anyway, I am going to attempt at doing this. I don't remember exactly how she did it, but I can't go wrong. I mean, they're composition books, and it's paper. What's the problem? So let's find out if I can do it. And I know that there was one person that was like, well, why would I watch your video if you said you don't even know what you're doing? So if you don't want to watch my video because I'm saying I don't want to know what I'm doing, like I don't know what I'm doing, then there's the door, Felicia. Bye. So on to the video for the people who want to stick around even though I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, so today I went to Michael's, don't tell my husband, and I got a brand new paper pad. It is so pretty. Holy cow, you guys. Look at the beautifulness of it. Look at this paper. Is it not so pretty? And it's cardstock too. It's not a paper. This is actually gold foil. Look at it. You can see it sparkle a little bit. Look, I'm trying to go through it slowly. Oh, look at those butterflies. They're like watercolor. Y'all know how I am about that. Oh, gold sparkly sheet of paper. These are so pretty. I love them. I am absolutely in love with this pad of paper. I did go through a whole bunch of them because, you know, I was at Michael's. And this was like the prettiest one I found. I love this because I'm probably going to use this as some borders or something. This is just so pretty. So, I'll just give you a little walk through of that. That's really pretty too. I can imagine doing that on like the front of a composition book. That would be really pretty. And these flowers, look at how beautiful it is. It reminds me of like wallpaper. And this, hello, gorgeous. So anyway, I already picked my piece of paper. This is another one that reminds me of like wallpaper. It's so pretty. All right, super gold foily, look at that. All right, so I picked my piece of paper for this project, and I picked this one. It's a gold foil with this teal color that I absolutely adore because, you know, everything I own, like, you know, my tape dispenser, teal. Sorry, I made the camera shake.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Beautiful, beautiful gold foil. So let's start doing this and figure it out together. So I'm going to take these 3. So what I'm going to do is just individually cover these first, and then we will put them all together and cover them in this paper here. It's called a traveler's notebook. Did I even mention that? I don't even know if I even mentioned that. It's called a traveler's notebook. I've never used one, but obviously a lot of people are really into them. So first things first though, let's get these little things covered. So I'm going to pick some more paper out of here because why not? That's really pretty, that gold foil. You know what? I am going to do one of these gold foil. I'm going to do one gold foil. Then I'm going to do well, I'm gonna do this thing looking here. This is like a, I guess it's a greenish teal, but it'll go with that. And then I can also use the back. Okay, let's start with these two. So I got my paper cutter here. You do not have to use a paper cutter, guys. I've told you a million times before that you can always use your scissors. The paper cutter that I have is only, I think 8.5 inches wide. So I'm gonna have to cut these down by hand anyway. So see? All right, let's see how big approximately these little guys are. These little guys measure, and I'm not gonna try to cover too much of this. Let's see. These little guys measure about 3 1/4, a little less than 3 1/4. So let's do 3. That'll leave just a little inch here. So 3 by a little less than 4 1/2. So I'm gonna cut it at 3 by 4 3/4, and that way I'll have a little extra overhang that I can work with. So 3 by 3 3/4. Let's see. I've got a grid here on my placemat that I'm using. So 3. I'm cutting it at 3. So let's just do a rough cut of 3, and then I can go in with my paper trimmer and do the other one.
Thank you.
3 by, what did I say, 4 1/4? 4 3/4 is what I said. So 4 3/4. 4 3/4. Hannah, you gotta be quiet, dude. I'm doing a video, please. First one covered. So I am going to take, what am I going to use here? I'm going to take some of my double-sided tape. This is just the Recollections adhesive. I guess it's like a generic score tape, whatever. It should work. So we're just going to cover these bad boys. We're going to cover the bad boys. I got to find the beginning of the, there it is. Okay, so I am going to put the tape on this part because this is the part I'm overlapping of the book. But then I'm just going to go in and do the piece of paper here for this side. And for the bottom. And this is just 1/4 inch double-sided tape. So you stick this down real well. I cut around here. Okay, good. And then I'm just going to push it down with my bone folder. Okay, and then take all this tape off. All the red strip off. Just gonna reinforce it real quick with my bone folder. It helps being able to see, it helps being able to tear it up. You can really mash it down with your bone folder. And I'm not just gonna leave the middle here blank. I'm gonna put some wet glue on it. I just didn't want to use wet glue all the way around. I don't know, like I see other people in other videos using wet glue and they make it look like it's so easy and everything sticks, and me and wet glue, I don't know, we just we have a love-hate relationship. Like I would love to use it, but it hates me. So I just got a new Tombow glue because I've always used Tombow. That's the only wet glue I use as a wet glue on projects. So I'm just gonna put a little bit in the center just to have a little bit of something, you know, so it's not so bare. A little bit of something. All right.
I'm pretty sure I just glued the tops together.
Did you? Okay. All right, so we're lining this edge up because remember I put the double-sided sticky tape on this edge, so we're lining that. That's the edge we're trying to line up here. Okay. And then just push it down. Make sure everything gets real nice and sealed. And now thinking about it, honestly, I would go ahead and put the double-sided sticky tape on all sides of this except for this back side. I'm going to do that next time. Because if you see, here's the sticky-sided tape right here. So that was kind of a waste of sticky-sided tape. Or I call it sticky-sided tape. It's double-sided tape. Get it right, Eileen. It's a waste of double-sided tape if you ask me. So I need to be more careful with it. Don't need to be wasting any double-sided tape. So I'm just cutting the edges off now because remember I did 4 3/4 and it's not quite 4 3/4. So I really did overestimate just so I could do this because honestly, you're never gonna get any two of these that are measuring the same because they're factory made. It's not like they're sat there and hand cut or anything, so you can't just take like one dimension and do them all. You have to measure them all anyway. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Isn't that sparkly and beautiful and pretty? I love it. It looks like maybe things are growing down. Maybe I put it upside down. I don't really care though. Look at how pretty that is. It's just vines. I don't care. It's still pretty. All right, now I'm gonna do the back of this one and then I'm gonna do the other two off camera because I am not gonna sit here and bore y'all with this. So you guys need to leave me comments down below. Let me fix the camera here. Okay, you guys need to leave me comments down below to tell me if you have any questions for me. My life is not really that interesting, but I mean, I don't know. Is there things you want me to talk about during my videos? I feel like if I do talk, I feel like I'm being boring. But if I don't talk, then sometimes people say, oh, I wish you would have, you know, explained that more or talked through the video or whatever. And then I feel bad that I didn't talk. So, I wonder if this will stick fine. So you guys have to let me in on that. You guys have to tell me what you want me to do. Do you want me to talk through videos? Do you want me to speed them up? Like, what is easiest for you guys? I know that when we're cleaning, I know that music's probably better, but I still try to talk through and let you guys know like what products I'm using and what I'm doing or whatever. I can't give you this tape because this tape is holding up my camera.
Oh. Wait.
Let's see. So yeah, you guys have to let me know that. You just have to let me know, do you want me to talk through videos? Do you want me to chit chat? Or do you want me to have like a purpose? Like, do you guys want me to pick a subject while I do videos to talk about? I could totally do that. I just feel like, I don't know, do you want my opinion on things? I don't know if you want my opinion on things. You could just give me ideas of what you want me to talk about. I have tons of things I could talk about. I could talk about everything from, you know, being a single mom to being a working single mom. That was hard. Putting in 60 hours a week at work and then trying to make sure that the kids were also taken care of. I had 2 little girls when I was a single mom. Thank God I'm happily married now, but that was a time, buddy. That was a really, that was a heck of a time for me. So, you know, I have a couple of experiences in life that I don't know if you guys want to hear about or not. And if you do want to hear about it, I definitely want to share it with you because I feel like everybody could benefit from hearing another person's story because it might be uplifting to them. There might be, you know, just for example on that subject, there might be a single mom out there that is just like so lost and feeling like she is just doing it all wrong. Because I remember when I was a single mom, I felt like I was doing it all wrong all the time. 100% of the time, I just knew I was screwing my kids up. But guess what? 100% of the time, I wasn't. So, yeah, leave me a comment down below and let me know if you guys want me to talk through videos. Do you guys want me to pick a subject? Do you guys want to ask me questions about things? Just let me let me know down in the comments, and I'll do it for you. All right, I'm just going to set the rest of this to fast forward. And like I said, I'm going to make the other 2 off camera so I don't sit here and bore you with this. And then we'll get back together and I'll show you the next step. I'm back. So here we are with our 3 covered composition notebooks, okay? So we've got this one, okay? And with this one, I added a little pocket inside because I'm gonna be making a little bookmark. Isn't that cute? This is just one of the pieces of paper. It's the back of this one. And I'm gonna laminate this and slide it right in here as a bookmark. And I might even put a little tassel on top there, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to take it out for right now though so it doesn't get ruined until it gets laminated. All right, put that to the side. So here's our books. This one is the back, okay? Then we've got this one that I did on camera for you. Oop, throwing it. This one I did on camera for you, okay? And the back. And then this one is the front. And then I just did another silver or gold foil back. Okay, so I think I'm going to put these in like this. I think I'll put them in like this. Okay, so I'm just going to stack these like this. Let me measure, sorry, I keep banging on the table. Let me measure how big I need my portfolio that I'm going to put all of these in. Let me measure how big I need that. Okay, so to make this be able to bind all of these, the measurements are going to be, okay, 7 3/4. Let me see if this is even, yeah. 7 3/4 across by 4 5/8 tall. So let me get that cut for you. I had to do math to figure that out. And let me tell you something. Fractions are not easy.
Say that again.
All right, so 4 5/8 is going to be this way. So let's do the 4 5/8 first. So 4 5/8 is right there. All right, and then we're doing 7 3/4 this way. 7 3/4 is right there. All right. So let me see where we're gonna want to measure. Let's see. I feel like we need to score this piece of paper, but then I'm like, maybe not. So maybe I should score it. Maybe I should score it at 3 3/8. Yeah, 3 3/8. Maybe I should score it at.
Sorry.
3 3/8. Let's score this at 3 3/8. So we're gonna take this, and I don't have my score tool right here. I quite frankly don't know where it is. So I'm just gonna use a ruler. 3 3/8 is gonna be right here. Okay, 3 3/8. Right there. And then I'm gonna go over an inch and score again, because that's where all of my that's where all my books are gonna sit, is right down the center here. Good thinking, Eileen. All right, let me go ahead and, oh, is this gonna measure 3 3/8 too? Yeah, okay, good. Let me score this real quick with my bone folder. I just have my bone folder right here, and I'm just gonna like score right into there. And then I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And these little ticks that I'm using they're light enough so that I can erase it. All right, let me go back and erase these little marks that I made here, because we don't want anything on the inside of this beautiful cover. What in the world is going on with that eraser? Okay. All right, so let's just go ahead and reinforce these before we do any laminating, because we're going to have to reinforce them again after it gets laminated. So let us do that now. I'm going to try to not use the bone folder on that gold part, because I don't want it to break up. Okay, so let's go ahead. I don't have a laminator, okay, but I went and got these at Kmart, and they're self-sealing laminating pouches. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this in there. And I've never used laminating pouches. I've never used a laminator. So I'm a newbie at this. Let's make sure this is what I want it to be. Is this what I want it to be? Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, it ran out.
Where's the other one?
No, of ribbon.
There's more ribbon in there.
This kind?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
So, do you see where I'm going with this, guys? Okay, do you see where I'm going with this? Yes. Let us go and seal this thing up here. I'm gonna have to figure out how to use these sealing papers. How about that? So just FYI, I completely screwed this up. I don't recommend these self-sealing things at all, because they don't work. Even if I left a 1/4 inch around it, it still didn't work. It still popped up. So I would say use a regular laminator or don't use a laminator at all. All right. Okay, so while I've got this sheet, I guess I have to laminate everything that I want to laminate, right? Doesn't that make sense? Because otherwise I'm going to waste the sheet. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and laminate this too. What else do I want laminated? This is the middle. This is going to be on the front. It says coffee is always a great idea, okay? So that's going to be the top of this, the front of this. So I'm going to go ahead and laminate that piece. I wonder if I should laminate it on there or just hot glue it on when I'm done. I'm going to hot glue it on when I'm done. So I'm just going to lay this down here like this so it can get laminated too. Let's see how this goes. Shall we do this? Oh, I mean, I don't know if I'm doing it right, quite frankly. Oh, this came out. All right, come on, stay in there, please. Okay, okay, is that it? Did I do it? I don't know. Did it get like laminated by itself? What the hell? So I don't know what to do now. There's a couple air bubbles, but it's not around anything. Should I just go over it with my bone folder maybe? Let's do that. Let's go over it with the bone folder to make sure that it's really sealed on all the edges. That's what I'm kind of worried about, is that the edges are gonna have air bubbles, and that's what I really don't want to happen. Because then what, you know? Okay, so there's my laminated quote that I want to put on the front of it. See, I got little tiny air bubbles, it looks like, everywhere. I was never good at like contact paper, you know. All right, we're not going to mess with that one right now. What we really want to get out here is our cover. Here's my thing that I'm gonna do later, my bookmark. All right, so I'm gonna try to leave like 1/8 of an inch or even 1/4 of an inch all around the edge here to make sure that I don't undo anything that I just did, like the sealing of anything, because I would be so freaking upset if it actually undid. Well, then get ready to be upset. So I'm trying to leave between 1/8 and 1/4. I don't want it too big, but at the same time, I don't want it too snug. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to reinforce those. I'm going to reinforce the folds that I had made earlier. Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to make it like a real solid stiff line. I just want the book to stay closed when it's supposed to. All right, we are taking these rubber bands we got from Dollar Tree. Let's see what's gonna go best with this theme here. Green, red, pink it is. We are taking pink. These are like the flimsy ones. They're not real big or tight or anything. And I think that these are gonna work best for this project. And we are going to find the center of our little notebooks. The center is going to be right there, I believe. I don't even know where the center is. Right there? There it is. Found the stitching. That's all you got to do, is you got to find the stitching. That's where the center of the notebook is. You're going to take these headbands and you're going to stretch it over, okay? And what you want to remember is to always leave this little metal piece in the middle of the notebook. You don't want that showing on your spine. Okay, so we're gonna do this with all 3 of them. Find the center. So, all right. Let's get these into our notebook finally. So what you're gonna do, this is the top of my notebook. Is it the top? What's the top? Oh, see, it opened, you guys. Oh, it opened. That's what I was afraid of. So this is where I learned my lesson. No matter what you do, it's gonna open even when you leave a 1/4 inch. So in the upcoming notebooks that I made to sell on eBay, I just took 2 of the sticky sheets and put them together instead of trying to use the thermal pocket, or instead of trying to use the pockets. I didn't leave enough of an edge around it. I did not leave enough of an edge around it. All right, well, whatever. We're gonna go with it because whatever, we've already got it halfway done anyway. Yes, it opened right there. Oh, how frustrating. Well, I don't really know what to do with this now that it opened right there. Does Tombow glue, does it dry clear? Okay, so let's slip some of this on here. I can't see, that's why I said I'd never used these laminating mats before, so I didn't know how much of an edge to leave myself. Well, obviously it has to be more than 1/4 of an inch. I'm very upset with myself right now, but. Oh, dear Lord, this just keeps getting worse. Oh, Lord. Yeah, this does keep getting worse. All right. This just keeps getting worse and worse, guys. It just keeps opening up more and more. So, like, what do I have to go all through here and do it? Yeah, I'm so upset. I wish somebody would have told me not to use these self-laminating sheets. But you go with it, right? This stuff supposedly dries clear, so let's just see if that's the truth or not. This is not going well at all, actually. All right, we're gonna stop here so I can try to clean this mess up. So I ended up fixing it with some Tombow glue. It turned out just fine for me, but like I said, I learned my lesson. It, you know, wouldn't be needed if I would have left a 1/4 of an inch, a solid 1/4 of an inch around. But again, you live and you learn. Never used those before, and now I know. Please don't turn off the hot glue gun because I'm gonna need it. All right, so we're gonna go in and we're gonna start putting our notebooks in, okay? So you're gonna take this front cover and you're just gonna feed it through your hairband here until it gets to the spine, okay? And that's the one I said I wanted to be first. So we'll feed it through the back now. This one. Yeah. So we're going to take this one. Let's do this one. We're going to take this one, put this one this way. That's going to sit next. Okay. And then the last one is going to go in. I'm making sure that I'm lining them up right. And then the last one's going to go in just like that. Okay. So now we have, these are so cute. I don't even care that the laminating thing didn't work. These are adorable. I mean adorable. This is like the most adorable little, look at this. Is that not cute as can be? And you've got 3 separate notebooks here, okay? 3 separate notebooks. Oh, these are so cute. And then I'm gonna go a step further and I'm going to do some stuff on the front here. So I laminated this, and I'm gonna use, matter of fact, let me see, I'm gonna use a Oh, I don't have a black tie. I'll just use a pink one. I'm just gonna use a pink tie to keep it close. Look, see? Stick that in your purse. Look at that. Stick it in your purse. Maybe maybe you want to corner chomp the edges. I don't know. I'm not gonna do mine, but stick this in your purse. Make one of them make this one a YouTube book. You know, you write down all your YouTube thoughts. Write down what you need to do on your YouTube channel. The next one here is going to be a reading journal. You're going to document all the books that you've read. This one is going to be schoolwork. You know, you're a college student. You write it, schoolwork. You write down all your assignments, the date on the top, your assignments down there. I freaking love this, and I see myself making a lot more of them. All right, let's decorate it. Let us decorate it. I'm loving it. So, one thing that I do want to do is, in between these books here, I want to put a little hole punch right down here. Let me do this way. Right down here, not too far down, but far enough that it's not going to tear out. Okay. Oh. Okay. Got a nice little hole punch right there, because I found the cutest little charms ever from the Dollar Tree. Okay, I think I have one out. Yeah, I have one out here. So I am going to pop this bad boy out. Look at it. Look at how cute it is. I'm going to pop this one out. Dollar Tree. This is, of course, not the Dollar Tree in my area. I have to drive, over the Chesapeake Bay Bridge to get to this friggin' Dollar Tree, because my Dollar Tree is crappy. All right, so I'm going to take this. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited, you guys. And I am going to pop this right in there. Oh my gosh, stop it. Stop with the cuteness. This one I could probably do without. I don't know about this one. I'm kind of not liking this one right here. This red one, I kind of want to leave just the two right like that. What do you think? I'm going to leave it for right now, but I don't know. Oh, so cute. All right, we got to get to like doing this. And I need to clean up some of this sticky glue that I've gotten on here. But thank God that it's laminated, because I can just wipe it right off. All right, I'm going to get to cutting this out because I want this to go on there. And now I know to leave a big enough border that it doesn't open on me. I'm just going to fussy cut this out. Okay. Oh, that fits right on there. How cute. Selena, can you hand me the hot glue gun, please? So I'm just going to use some hot glue to put this on there to make sure that it really sticks. So, okay, so I've got this. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm tickled with how this turned out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jazz up the inside of these with this same sticker book that I got that saying from. I bought this today at Walmart too. I mean at Michael's too. My husband wishes it was Walmart. I am going to get a cute little, I'm making this all coffee. This is super cute. It says I don't give a frap. I don't. What do you know? I don't give a frap either. So that's going on there. That is going on there. Maybe, jeez, maybe cheers. Maybe this one is not coffee. Maybe this one is cocktail time. So we're gonna put this one down. Boop. I love this. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, what are we going to put on the gold? I don't even know. Is something going to stick on the gold? I don't know. Drink rosé all day. All right.
What's rosé?
Rosé is a type of wine. And I could drink rosé all day. Yes, I could.
Do you drink rosé?
I don't normally drink rosé, but trust me, I could. I'm loving this, you guys. Look at how freaking cute this is. I just can't even stand how adorable it is. Yeah. It's a little long, but I don't even care. All right, so here is the finale. Other than, I do have to get some of this glue off right here, but that's okay. It's going to come off. It just wipes off real easy. As a matter of fact, I just wiped some of it off. All right, so I'm going to wipe some of the glue off, but other than that, here we are. Okay, so here's the side. It's got all of our little hair bands. Okay. I see some glue on the back here that I'm trying to get off. Okay. So here's the front. Here is the first notebook. The second notebook. I am so tickled, you guys. You have no idea. And the third notebook. I am just absolutely in love with this. So when I am ready to put it in my purse, I'm going to throw a hairband. No, I'm actually going to do it from the bottom because I want my tassels to hang. I'm sorry, but you guys, is there nothing better than like little tassels like hanging and playing? Like this could be like fidget. If anybody have anxiety, like fidgety. All right, that's it, you guys. I love it. I'm absolutely in love with how this turned out. I know it was a long process, and I'm really sorry about, my screw-ups, but I was learning too, but I really love these. So this is super cute, and I think that I'm going to be making some more and putting them on my eBay site. So I'll put a link in the description box down below if you want to go and check out more of them. I'll link them, and if you guys want to buy one of these for yourself or for a girlfriend, now that I know what to do with this laminating paper. So I hope that you guys find the time to make one, or if you want me to make one for you, let me know. I'll put my email address down on the bottom. If you want me to make one for you in a special theme. This was my learning one, and I learned on it, but I love it, and I can't wait to pull it out of my purse. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like it and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you check out my giveaway video too, 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Make sure you check that out. I'll see you in my next video. All right, guys, take care.